Working memory 7 plus minus 2 under the microscope. Introduction. George Miller's 1956 observation that people recall 7 plus minus 2 items in short-term memory became a cornerstone of cognitive psychology. Yet this neat rule of thumb conceals rich subtlety. Through strategic chunking, experts expand capacity in their domains. Modern models reveal multiple interacting subsystems rather than a unitary store. And neurophysiological research suggests that rhythmic brain activity may underlie discrete memory slots to fully understand working memory. 1. Chunking strategies. More with less. Miller himself noted that by organizing individual elements into larger, meaningful units, people effectively multiply their capacity. Semantic grouping. A random string like F, B, use A is 6 items, but when reinterpreted as the familiar FBI and USA, it becomes 2 chunks. Chess masters perceive board positions as familiar configurations, e.g., Sicilian defense, rather than individual piece locations, allowing them to recall complex positions far beyond the 7-limit training chunk creation memory champions, linking otherwise unrelated data into memorable scenes, illustrating that capacity is not fixed. 2. Domain-specific capacity. When experts break the rule, empirical studies reveal that working memory limits vary dramatically by content and expertise. Chess working memory. In classic experiments, master players record entire board positions after brief viewing. Novices could manage only a handful of pieces. Crucially, when the same pieces were arranged randomly, master's advantage vanished. Not raw capacity drives superior performance. Language and music. Skilled musicians remember long sequences of notes. Practical implication. Educational and training programs can leverage domain schemas to boost working memory effectiveness. Baddeley and Hitch's multi-component model, moving beyond a single box of 7 items. Baddeley and Hitch, 1974, proposed a multi-component framework phonological loop. Visuospatial sketchpad, a parallel store for images and spatial layout, enabling tasks like mental rotation or navigation. Central executive, an attentional controller that allocates resources. Episodic buffer, added later. A limited capacity integrator, binding visual, verbal, and long-term memory representations. People can often perform a verbal span task and a spatial span task simultaneously, demonstrating distinct buffers rather than a single shared slot pool. Neural oscillations and memory slots. Neuroscientists are uncovering physiological underpinnings. Gamma coupling in cortex and hippocampus. Slower theta rhythms. 100 Hz. Each gamma cycle, nested within a theta wave, may represent 1 memory slot, naturally capping the number of items. Slot versus resource. Debates. Some models posit fixed discrete slots, e.g., 4 to 6 gamma peaks. Modulating capacity. Transcranial, alternating current stimulation tags, tuned to individual theta frequencies, can shift the number of gamma cycles, hinting at possible ways to enhance working memory capacity through rhythm entrainment. Conclusion. Miller's 7 plus minus 2 remains a vivid entry point into working memory research, but it is only the beginning. Chunking reveals how organizational strategies, domain expertise, shows that content knowledge can circumvent apparent limits. The Baddeley and Hitch model demonstrates that multiple buffers operate in tandem, and neural oscillation studies link capacity to the brain's rhythmic architecture together. These insights portray working memory not as a rigid box of 7 slots, but as a dynamic system shaped by strategy, knowledge, architecture, and physiology, ever more nuanced under the microscope.